up, guys? We are back for part 3 of the 3-part episode 1 of EntertainMen, Getting to Know Us. I am here still with Mr. Isaac Wilbanks.
Hello, everybody.
And so the first 2 episodes, we kind of just explained, who we are, what it was like, growing up. I mean, we did what we could within 15 minutes of it. Eventually, once we get more people listening to us, and if they want it, we'll obviously get longer with each one. But right now, we're just kind of talk to you guys, because that's what we do. That's what we do. We just talk to each other.
We're smooth talkers.
Yeah. So really, I don't even know why I'm saying we're talking to you guys. Heck, nobody might even listen to this. It's just us talking in general.
We'll listen to it. I'll probably go home and listen to all 3 of these.
I'll listen to them too. Honestly, I'll probably put them on the TV. But who knows? You never know.
I don't know where we go from here. We did talk a lot about wrestling and comics and movies, which we had said in previous episodes. That's probably going to be the bulk of what we're talking about.
Right.
Since we're new and starting, we're trying to take a few formulas from different podcasts that we listen to and implement them and try them out. But I think for right now, since we're up and coming and we're just a couple of nobodies, people need to know kind of where we are and where we're going.
But we're nobodies with Mountain Dew.
We're nobodies with Jordan has a Mountain Dew. I don't have a Mountain Dew. I came ill-prepared,
He has a phone. He's got a phone!
I have a phone.
That man's got a phone.
But, let me try to think of something that,
Well, throw something at me. What's something you've been thinking about recently you want to talk about? We got, 13 minutes and 10 seconds.
13 minutes before the episode's over.
Throw it.
Okay, something new that just came up that we kind of hit on a little bit earlier before we started recording. Justice League trailer came out.
Right.
Jordan and I are huge Justice League fans.
DC all day.
Yep.
And Marvel.
I'm more of a DC fan. I gravitate towards Marvel with X-Men. That's pretty much it. I do watch a lot of their movies and I love them, but that's where I'm at.
Justice League trailer.
Justice League trailer, but what I'll say before that is that I'm not a fan of Batman vs Superman. Yeah. Which, much to Jordan's dismay, he's heard a lot about. Which I'm not going to go into gross detail because it'll take it'll take a whole episode for me to vent my frustrations about it, which I won't make you guys listen to. But I am hopelessly optimistic for Justice League, and I know Jordan is, and I'm going to hear what he has to think about it.
Justice League?
League
or Batman v Superman?
The Justice League trailer.
Because I was going to say, we could probably do a whole another 15 minutes just about Batman v Superman. The Justice League trailer, my thoughts is what you want
Just
to know.
Thoughts, ideas, where you think they're going to go?
I know that it's been confirmed that Steppenwolf is going to be basically the villain for it. And it's got the mother boxes, and I know that one of the mother boxes is going to be in Cyborg. Which I think, story-wise, it's going to be Steppenwolf's found the first 2 mother boxes, or found one of them, and then he's got to get Cyborgs.
Yeah.
And then the mother box in Cyborg is like leading him to Steppenwolf, and then the Justice League's like, well, we got to go with you to stop him.
That would be cool.
And of course, I think Aquaman's going to play tough to get because it's Jason Momoa. He's obviously not going to be easy to rope in, which will make everybody be like, "Oh, Aquaman's so BA," but it's like, "Oh, well, you don't remember Aquaman when he had blonde hair and tight tights and rode a seahorse
and had a hook hand?"
Yeah, dude, that Aquaman all day. But
I think it's a good idea that they're not. Everybody's not buddy, but they're not like they don't hate each other. Like Aquaman's just like. He doesn't care. Like, he's just kind of like, I'm doing my own thing. I have my own problems to worry about.
Right.
I don't need to save the world.
Right.
So having him come back later and
help out
would kind of be a really good payoff. And people would be like, oh, Aquaman. It would be a good way to get people invested in him.
Yeah, and I'm cool with that, too. But one part that I did have with I didn't like with the trailer in particular is I don't want Batman to end up being Nick Fury. If he's Nick Fury and Tony Stark combined, I'm okay with that. But if he's like just solidly Nick Fury, because like he's getting the team together, obviously, and obviously I know Superman can't do it due to the ending of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Spoilers. And I don't expect Wonder Woman to do it.
Anything that we talk about on here is going to be spoiler ridden. So if you haven't seen a movie in the past 25 years, then we might probably ruin a little bit of it for you. We apologize in advance. You can yell at us in the comments below. Anyway.
But yeah, that's just kind of one of my problems with him, because it's like, even in like the New 52 Justice League, like Batman's chasing something and then just happens to run into Green Lantern, and then they're like, well, we're both chasing the same thing, so let's work together. And then they run into Superman, and then they run into Flash. And then, like, they know each other, but they run into each other. But if every freaking person in the Justice League, like the first 10 minutes of that movie or 30 minutes of that movie, knows that Bruce Wayne's Batman, I might be done. I might be done with it because, like, I heard Kevin Smith and somebody else complaining because they didn't like that Lex Luthor knew who Batman was.
Yeah.
But this is a Batman that's been doing this for quite some time.
Yeah.
And this Lex has been keeping tabs on all these super ability people or anything strange like Batman, to where I would expect by the time Batman was at this point in his career for Lex Luthor to know who he was. Yes. But if Flash is just now getting, like, new, and then, like, Aquaman just in the trailer, he's like, Barry Allen, Bruce Wayne, I want to talk to you about joining my team.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I don't know who you are. Who are you? And then he just throws a battering at him. It's like...
My biggest problem with... I don't mind Batman recruiting, uniting the Seven. Besides the fact that he was so gruff in Batman vs. Superman. Like, he just was... These people are... If there's even a 1% chance that they can be our enemies, we have to take it as an absolute. Like, that line just there is not... It's not the same Bruce Wayne from Batman vs. Superman. And I understand that the events of that have really helped him turn over a new leaf. But this is almost like he's just found faith, and now he's just, like, always going to church on Sunday and super good, which I have nothing, like, that was probably a really bad analogy, but that's what I'm thinking of, is that he's just so, like, this is my life now, and it's going to be great. And
metaphorically, he's basically had a come to Jesus meeting since the whole Superman.
Yeah, and he's just like, well, I just have to be as good and as funny as I can be and just happy-go-lucky, or it'll just be bad. And I know that that's probably studio influence.
Right.
But it's just, the Bruce Wayne that I know has never trusted people enough to be the glue that holds a hero team together. Yeah. If anything, he's been the one that's like, if anybody does anything wrong, he's the first to act.
Right. And like I said, I know, like, with movies, they take their own liberties with it because, really think about it, they're creating their own story. Mm-hmm. Like, they're making their own version of a comic book in this movie. So, if this is the Batman we're going to go with, okay, that's fine, go with that Batman. I know you had a big, like, problem with it in Batman v Superman, but, like, I understood why Batman was to the point to where he was killing because of the stuff apparently that's happened before Batman v Superman and how long he's been being Batman, that he finally was just like, I'm done. Yeah. I'm done trying to protect people. This is it. If they're in my way, I'm blowing past them. Yeah. I got that. But now, the part that I'm nitpicking, but I mean, like I said, it's just the trailer, and it's like, it's a teaser, if anything. Just him being so open to tell Barry Allen that he's Batman. Barry Allen turns the lights on and he's sitting there as Bruce Wayne.
In his second favorite chair, nonetheless.
It's his second favorite. Why can't, when he turned the light on, he's in the bat suit?
That would be cool. If he was recruiting them as Batman, that would be cool.
Yeah. Why recruit them as Batman? Just like, because, like, yeah, he goes up and talks to Wonder Woman, and, like, he's like, oh, you know, 9 out of 10 guys, I bet, you know, couldn't say anything to you in that dress or whatever, but, you know, and she's like, but you're the 10th or whatever. All that crap that said Batman v Superman. Like, I get that he got to know her through that, but that was like a happen to fall in because we're doing the same. We're at the party for almost the same reason. Yeah. This, he's like, I'm going to go out and I'm going to recruit people and I'm going to keep a battering in my pocket.
Yeah. I'm going to throw it at Barry Allen because he's real fast.
And I hope to God he's fast because if this is the wrong guy, I just killed that mofo. And I've been talking about how I've been trying to save people ever since Superman.
Barry Allen, though, getting off Batman is a good segue into Barry Allen. I know that you were nitpicking about his hair, which you don't nitpick a lot, so like this is a freebie. And I'm the kind of person that like little minute physical details like that don't bother me. But what's your beef with Barry Allen?
I just think that Ezra Miller having short, jet black hair and then being under the Flash costume, knowing that every interpretation of Barry Allen as the Flash, whether it's the comics or even the TV show, he hasn't had jet black hair. Mm-hmm. Because, like, that's my problem with a lot of the DC comics is that Nightwing, jet black hair. Tim Drake, jet black hair. Jason Todd, jet black hair with like maybe eventually it's like a white patch in it because he's Rogue Junior.
Yeah.
Damien, jet black hair. That's like leave that to like the Wayne side of people. You know, it's nice having people with different.
You know what's funny is that, since we spoil everything, I'm going to go ahead and do it. New 52 first Batman run when he meets Lincoln March.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I saw, and I was like, he's related to Batman.
Yeah.
Look at his hair.
Jet black hair.
Yeah, look at his hair.
Jet black hair. So, but they have Barry Allen with jet black hair.
Yeah.
And like, what? It's not even necessarily that it's just like I can't deal with it. It's that in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, he's got long hair. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, I wonder how they're going to do that. If they're going to keep the long hair, if they're going to cut it. No, they cut it all right. And they dye it black. Aquaman's not even blonde.
Yeah.
He's got dark hair. And I'm fine with that. Because he's got little blonde highlights in it, too. But also, I know this is a different Aquaman. This is more Samoan type of Aquaman. This Barry Allen could be related to a Wayne from his looks. And that's my problem.
Pray to God they don't do
that. That's my problem. Because, like, little kids growing up, like, everybody's hating on the Ghostbusters movies because it's all chicks. But, like, I look at it as, like, if I was a little girl and I had seen Ghostbusters and it was all girls and, like, there's a black girl in it, so I can relate to that black girl. Or there's a blonde girl in it, I can relate to that blonde girl. That's going to be good. That's good to have that diversity. Yeah. But, like, you have Bruce Wayne who has dark hair with silver patches, which... If there's a kid out there with dark hair and silver patches on the side of his hair, might be Benjamin Button.
That'd be cool.
Okay. But Wonder Woman, dark hair. Superman, dark hair. Aquaman now has dark hair. Barry Allen, you couldn't have at least like been like, dude, just have like a dark blonde.
Yeah.
Dark brown or light brown. Just give him something different. So that's really my nitpick about that. Yeah. Because it's like, okay, everybody's just got dark hair in the Justice League. So Martian Manhunter shows up and he's got like dark hair.
I want him to have like Dick Grayson's mullet from the animated series. Like that's what I want Martian Manhunter's hair to look like.
I can't even process that. Like I think at that point I would just stop.
I'd walk out.
I would stop with life in general. I wouldn't walk out. If I paid for it, I'd watch it. But I mean, I would.
I paid the money, so I guess I gotta watch it.
And you know what? I'm totally behind Ezra Miller. I love Grant Gustin on the Flash TV show, and I'm deep into that show. But when they announced Ezra Miller, I'm like, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I like him. I've seen him in Percy being a Wallflower. I've seen him in these movies. I think he's going to do good.
Oh, yeah.
I just, like, seeing him in the Justice League trailer with the dark hair, it just doesn't do it for me. It's like everybody else has dark hair. Get one person to have some light hair.
And I think that's another complaint that, because people can just bash DC all day, is that it is so dark that having that diversity and just having Barry Allen be like this pure figure of just light and happiness would really light up the movie, but they just went with this generic black-haired. Oh, he's just a techie guy and he can run fast and all this. It's not doing the character as much justice, pun, as they could. So
yeah, I'm excited for it in general, and I mean I enjoyed the trailer and I was excited for it because I wasn't expecting that. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, like I said, that was my nitpick. Yeah. My biggest nitpick is that he has jet black hair. Which I know it's ridiculous. Yeah. Because it's hair. So it's like, that's not like any part of the story that's going to mess it up or anything. He's probably going to just kill it as Flash. Oh, yeah. Because, I mean, he's got comedic chops and, like, I mean, he can act. He's a good actor. But I'm just like, just mix it up. You know? Which, I mean, like speaking of, I've noticed, kind of seemed like you're done with the Zack Snyder quote. The looks and the style and everything. I'm
not really done with it, but I don't want it to become something that's like, when we have to look back at the DCEU, we have to look at just darkness. You know, like it's just this gray palette of colors. Yeah. And I think that's what a lot of people have wrong with it. But I guess I could go into detail with that next time that we go into it. We are kind of running out of time. So,
well, that's kind of our thoughts, guys, with the third part of this episode on the Justice League trailer. I mean, we could talk more about it all day.
And this was just dipping our feet in the water and seeing what's going on.
Yeah, this is kind of letting you guys know on how we feel and what we've seen. And, I mean, we're going to go further into, honestly, with just movies in general, wrestling. I mean, I'd love to talk to you about Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. SmackDown's on tonight. So, if you guys like this, make sure to subscribe.